Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let us solve some important questions related to coding guidelines. In the CPC exam, there will be 7 questions from coding guidelines. The questions will be asked from ICD, CPT coding guidelines and also modifier use. There are lots of questions related to coding guidelines in my channel's playlist CPC exam coding guidelines. Don't forget to check it out. Let's start with the first question. Before that, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel. This is the first question. What is the correct code to select when a patient is given oral contrast to complete a CT scan? Option A. Select the code which includes without contrast in the description. Option B. Select the code which includes with contrast in the description. Option C. Select the code which includes without and with in the description. And option D. Select the code for scan without contrast and the code for oral administration. The right answer is select the code that includes without contrast in the description. That is option A. According to CPT guidelines, with contrast is used when contrast is administered intravascularly, intraarticularly or intrathecally. Oral or rectal contrast do not qualify for with contrast. Okay? Make a note of this. Next question. How is proton beam treatment delivery defined? Option A. Simple, complex and compound. Option B. Superficial, deep vein. Option C. Simple, complex and intermediate. Option D. Simple, complicated and comprehensive. If you want to find the right answer, you can go to CPT manual index and search for proton treatment delivery. Below that, they have given complex, intermediate and simple. So, you got your answer. The right answer is option C. Next question. When coding confirmed diagnosis, what is the general rule regarding coding sign and symptoms associated with that diagnosis? Option A. Code both the diagnosis and all associated sign and symptoms. Option B. Only code the sign and symptoms, not the confirmed diagnosis. Option C. Do not code sign and symptoms that are an integral part of the confirmed diagnosis. And option D. Code the signs and symptoms as the primary diagnosis and confirmed diagnosis secondarily. The right answer is option C. Do not code sign and symptoms that are an integral part of the confirmed diagnosis. This is one of the foundational ICD coding principles. For example, patient presents with pneumonia with cough and fever. You'll only code for pneumonia because cough and fever are integral. They are the symptoms. So, we'll only code the confirmed diagnosis, not signs and symptoms. Next question. What is listed first in the case of surgical complications in neoplasm if the complication is the reason for the visit? If complication is reason for the visit, then first we'll code complication, then cancer or history of cancer according to guidelines, right? So the right answer is option B. Complication is listed first. Next question. During a follow-up visit within the global period of a surgery, the physician performs a procedure unrelated to the surgery. So which modifier should be used for new procedure? Can you think of the right answer? The right answer is modifier 79. Why are we using modifier 79 here? It is because the patient is in the global period of a previous surgery. The physician performs new unrelated procedure. So the new procedure starts a new global period. Therefore, we are using modifier 79. Modifier 79 is used to indicate that same physician performed unrelated procedure or service during the post-operative period. Why other modifiers are wrong? In option A, the modifier is 58. It is for staged or related procedure during post-operative period. But in the question, the procedure is unrelated. So we cannot use modifier 58. Option B, modifier 24 is wrong because it is used for unrelated E&M services, not procedures. And option D, modifier 25 is wrong because it is used for significant separately identifiable E&M service on the same day as a procedure. It is not relevant because the question involves procedure during the global period, not and ENM. Okay. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.